should pull up to that big house in my name.
So welcome back to my channel. I have a new little setup. So if y'all see these dots on my face, it's because the window is right here and the sun is setting. But today I'm going to be showing you guys, well, I'm not going to be showing you guys, I'm going to be trying a TikTok makeup hack that I saw on Twitter. I know you guys probably saw it floating around. If you have a TikTok on Twitter, you guys probably saw this video. So I'm not really sure what it's called, but it's an order that you do your primer and your moisturizer and your foundation, and it's supposed to make your foundation like flawless. But before we get started, make sure you're subscribed to my channel and you like this video. Trying to build this family like I've been telling y'all every video. Now we're gonna get started. So the first thing that they say you have to do is put on a moisturizer. So I have this Neutrogena Hydro Boost water gel. I'm not sure if it's like a certain moisturizer you're supposed to use, but I'm just gonna use this one. And this is kind of new. It's from the drugstore. I'll probably use it a couple of times. So that's on, and then the next step, you are supposed to apply a setting powder. Now the setting powder that I normally use is the Anastasia Deep Peach, but I don't want it to interfere with my foundation, so I'm going to be using this translucent setting powder. This is by Dermablend, and it just say apply the setting powder on top of your moisturizer. So I think I'm just going to apply it in areas that I normally get oily, which is like in my T-zone area, like on my cheeks. I'm just going to use my beauty blender and apply that. Okay, so I'm not pretty sure how much you're supposed to apply, but I'm applying the amount that I would normally apply if I had like concealer on. So this is what we have so far. So now that we have the setting powder on, the next step is to apply a setting spray. I normally don't use setting sprays, but I use this Morphe continuous spray, so I'm just going to use this. Okay, so we kind of just, I guess, melting the setting powder down. And this step is something that I thought was kind of weird because you're kind of using wet and then dry and then wet products again. So normally I will rub this in, and that's what I want to do so bad, but I'm just going to let it just dry. The next step on, which is primer, and I don't normally use primer. I was thinking about either going in between this e.l.f. hydrating mist, which is a primer mist, but I think I'm going to actually use like a primer. And I picked up this ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hydrating primer not too long ago, so this will be my second time using this. I'm just gonna do like 2 pumps of this. Just think it's so weird that I have to put this on. I don't know if I should tap it or rub it, but I think I'm just gonna tap it on, because rubbing this on, I feel like I'm just mixing everything. I feel like I'm creating like a paste on my face. So that's that. Then the next step is your foundation. So I'm going to apply that. I'm still using the same beauty blender, but I'm gonna use the clean side. And I'm also going to use Beauty Blender's Bounce Foundation. My shade is in 440, if you guys want to know. I'm not really sure if this is supposed to be like for oily skin. Is this supposed to be for like hydrating? I don't know. But my skin is kind of combination, so we're going to see how this is laying down. For starters, this foundation does look more like, I mean, I guess thicker. Because I feel like I'm putting it on top of something that's just like a paste on my face. So far, so good, surprisingly. I thought this was going to be like a disaster, but one thing I'm kind of confused about is am I supposed to set like my concealer and stuff? Or am I supposed to set my foundation? Or is the setting powders and primers and sprays supposed to kind of act as a step that you don't have to do, which is setting? So I'm just gonna continue. I'm gonna like highlight and, you know, do all that stuff and see how my skin reacts, because if my foundation still looks good after doing all of this, you might just have something I would try again. I don't know if I'm gonna incorporate it in my normal makeup routine, but I'll definitely try it out again. So now I'm just gonna highlight like I normally do and see how my concealer reacts to this. One thing I'm noticing is that my foundation normally creases if I don't set it, and it's not really creasing on my laugh lines and stuff. But surprisingly, I feel like my makeup is still together and I haven't even set it yet. I think I'm gonna lightly set like my concealer that I applied, and then I'm gonna put like bronzer and stuff on like I normally do. But I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Deep Peach this time. I feel like this little hack is basically cutting down the step of setting your makeup, because I do see that when I'm applying this powder and feel like my skin is getting drier. Yeah, I'm just gonna add the Fenty Beauty Cocoa Naughty bronzer. I'm gonna pop on my lashes and I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so I'm back and I got my lashes on. The last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on this Mented blush. This is in Berry Roy. For some reason, I've already been obsessed with blush. I don't know where I've been or why don't I use blush, but it makes me just look so like doll-like. So I'm just gonna apply this. And with this technique, this TikTok hack, I feel like it's definitely a hack if you want your makeup to last, because like I said, when I was setting my concealer, it seemed like I was adding too much powder. I probably could have just lightly set my concealer and been okay, which I thought I was doing, but like using like more of a compact powder like this instead of like a loose powder to set my concealer. But this hack, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of enjoy it. I feel that my makeup feels more like in place and set before I finish anything else. Let me comb my hair down, guys. I got a little bit in my hair from my clip. But for me right now, I really, really, really like this hack. Like it's not bad at all. I'm going to be wearing this, also a new launch. If you guys haven't watched my Mented video on like the brow pencils, and by the time this video is up, the video on the liquid lipsticks that they came out with will be up. Make sure you guys watch that. I'm gonna tag those links below, but I'm gonna apply this Black of the Berry lipstick. This video was really just to try the hack. I hope you guys enjoyed this video though. This is something that I probably would try again. I'm not even gonna lie, especially if I want my makeup to look like more matte. If I'm doing like a soft glam look, I will probably do this trick because my face is really, really like matte in place. So hey y'all, so this is definitely a couple of days later, but I tried that TikTok makeup hack tonight and I did my makeup like around 5. I've had my makeup on for 6 hours and I haven't even touched my face, because Corona going around, y'all, so I haven't been touching my face, but my makeup is still intact and I don't even look oily. Like, look at my face, y'all. I wish I could zoom in, but look at how flawless my face still looks. I literally have not touched my face. Normally I get oily like right here. I'm just a tad bit shiny like right here, but for the most part I was sweating in the party because we had like a little 70s party that we went to tonight, and I was sweating and my makeup still stayed in place, and I got so many compliments. So that TikTok, listen, let me get my words together. I'm shook.
I am shook. I'm just looking at myself in a mirror and my makeup literally looks like how I just did it. Of course I don't got no lipstick on, but bruh, look at my face.
If you guys tried this TikTok hack, leave some comments below and let me know if you guys like it, you love it, you hate it. I feel like TikTok is taking over the world and we finding so many gems on there. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.